Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Aleph Zero, aka Zero. It's been a while. We have been focused on a few other things and really kind of, I would say, distract it from the big picture here. And A0 is one that I still have been accumulating, especially under $1. I do think that this is one of those special tokens that could easily amount to a large gain going into the next major cycle because it is still overlooked in my opinion. It is still a very early on project as well, which we can get into. But we just seen a huge listing, Qcoin listing A0. This is awesome to see, and this has caused the price to go a little bit crazy. I mean, as the market is down astronomically, we go over here to A0 and it is up about 10.15%. And recently, we can go back to the 7-day span here. Recently, we came down and tested this nice low going all the way back here to, well, oh, sorry, I'm on the 7-day span. I want to go back to the 1 year. So recently, we came down to test this nice low going all the way back to around like the summertime, which was pretty interesting. It was a perfect area to look at A0. I still think that this thing is going to surprise a lot of individuals because, like I said, this launched at such a rough time in the market. Like, it hasn't even experienced a bull run. This is all during a bear market where it hit $3. Absolutely crazy. Now, a lot of people have been bringing up some red flags around A0, and a lot of these projects do have red flags. This is still a very early on project. It is a high risk, high reward project in my opinion. I only invest what I can afford to lose, to be honest. But I do have a substantial amount invested into A0. I think that this thing is going to surprise a lot of people. Right now, it is only listed on a few major exchanges. Qcoin is like number 5, I believe, on the exchange listing. So very exciting. I've been buying this one on MEXC, and I have been storing it on Aleph Zero's website wallet. If you guys don't know, you could actually create a wallet on Aleph Zero's website. So if you go over here to their website and you go to Explore and you go to their wallet, you could actually set up a wallet, and it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. If you guys do want to have a guide on it, there's a whole bunch of YouTube videos on that as well. Shout out to 10_41. He actually gave me a few links to follow in terms of creating a wallet and staking and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, incredible project in my opinion. I think that this is still very early. I still think that there's a lot more to it. And let's dive in and let's start off with a few things. So first off, social activity. It has been the coin of the day from crypto_dep, which is definitely, I mean, it's no big surprise. I mean, like I said, this being listed on Qcoin, it's going to get a ton of mentions. It's going to get a lot of publicity. And here you guys have the Galaxy store, the score, sorry, and then you also have the altcoin score as well, which is 18 out of almost 4,000. And you can see the volume in terms of social engagement, Twitter volume, and all that kind of stuff. Very exciting, very interesting as well, and this is only just the beginning. We do see over here as well, check out top 10 trending crypto. Aleph Zero is the number 1. This is from CryptoCrunch app, and it's next to some pretty large tokens out there. I mean, this is sitting next to Avi, Tron, BNB, Dogecoin, and a whole bunch of other ones, including Aptos. And the market cap, they're saying Aleph Zero's market cap is 1 billion, which I think that that's way off. I mean, I'm not seeing the $1 billion market cap, but maybe I'm wrong because, again, even going off the total supply, we're sitting only at about like $308 million in terms of market cap. So very confused on that. Also, we got listed on CryptoView. Now, this is in beta. It's a very small research website, which, you know, again, still very good for publicity. Very good for individuals to learn more about Aleph Zero because, again, like I said, this is still very early in its infancy. And then we also do see over here, this is from the head of research at Uphold. We do see a fundamental element of the Web3 landscape is smart contracts, self-executing pieces of code that have the potential to change the way we interact with one another. And we do see down here from Aleph Zero's team, safe and robust smart contracts in Ink. And for anybody out there who is kind of confused with Ink, Ink is just their smart contract language. Also, by the way, forgot to totally mention, with a lot of what we are seeing with Aleph Zero, one thing that I have been focused on is a lot of their events. I don't know if they have it listed over here on their website, but we have been following a lot of the events and things that they are mentioning, or sorry, what they are mentioning at these events is centered around smart contracts, DeFi, privacy, all that kind of stuff. And here you guys have a few things. So from the 11th, we did see Aleph Zero and compliance, why we believe dialogue is important, testnet upgrades, and a lot more things happening around like the community engagement. And I think this was the one that we mentioned in the last video where we were talking about Azero, which was the event. So these events are kind of unfolding right now. A few of them are happening, which is very great to see. But we have been paying attention to this because it does help kind of gauge what they are doing, what they are focused on, give us a little bit of insight on the roadmap updates and all that kind of stuff. And we actually have a few of the insights around some of what they are doing and some updates from them as well. For an example, over here, we do see another huge milestone for the Aleph Zero A0 ecosystem. On today's anniversary day, the team announced external validators on the mainnet for early December. This is a huge step forward on the project's path to being fully decentralized. We've been seeing a lot of upgrades. I do think that 2023 is going to be a very interesting time for a lot of these projects, even Casper. We've been talking about Casper for a while. I think that going into 2023, I think this entire market's going to look a lot different. I think right now everyone is kind of centered on the aftershock of the entire FTX situation. We're sitting at like $830 billion in market cap. A lot of altcoins are still down massively if we go to the 24-hour span. And we look here, I mean, I'm more so looking at the 7-day, gains and losses. And it's definitely a rough time in this market right now. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, a lot of the things that we have been focused on is just kind of the sentiment around crypto, and it has been pretty rough. But this is also why I've been looking at altcoins like Azero before, of course, it got listed on KuCoin, and accumulating it at some low prices. And I do think that, listen, are the low prices out of question now? No. I still think that there's a little bit more pain that we have to endure. I will probably be doing a video on this tomorrow and really kind of talk to you guys about things happening around this market, but right now, that's what I'm really kind of focused on. And we do see over here, again, from the Aleph Zero team, we're excited to announce a new initiative in development. Aleph Zero MetaMask Snap will help to onboard existing Web3 users to the Aleph Zero network. And I think that this is going to be interesting as well. MetaMask, huge name in the game. And like I said, the building process of Aleph Zero has not slowed down. And I think that this is a perfect area for them. The Web3 market is going to be a very vast market. We've been following the Web3 market with Hedera as well. And if we come down here on Aleph Zero's website, you could see where their focus is on Web3. So they have a ton of areas that they're focused on. A lot of it is kind of centered around game assets, DeFi, asset digitization, all that kind of stuff. So there's a ton of use case advantage here for Aleph Zero. They're really kind of hitting the nail on the head on almost every industry around Web3. We've been talking about Web3 and how large it could be. It could balloon to a $100 trillion plus market cap potential. So when we look at that and we look at some of these assets like Aleph Zero, they are still very early. And I still think that the Web3 market itself is still very early. You got to remember that in the next like 5 to possibly even 10 years, this entire market could easily be worth, I mean, we're looking at, $100 trillion plus market cap, $150 trillion. Like, it's absolutely insane, the valuations that they have been putting on Web3. And we also do see over here in the latest Cointelegraph magazine edition, Max Perosol, I hope that I'm saying that last name right, I'm probably not, was kind enough to highlight the A0 community as one of the most interesting ones in the space. This one is for all of you. Thank you for your support. Again, I still think that when we look at the engagement from Aleph Zero, first off, they hit 114,000 followers, so they are still early on a lot of the growth, but I still think that they have a lot more growth left in them. I think community engagement, community growth is huge. It's really key and it's crucial. This is why I've been focused on the events and them really kind of building out the event category and really kind of getting the name out there, which is also a big thing that I've been focused on, even with like Casper and other projects that I have been a part of, is just because like community engagement is the biggest focus point during a bear market. Yes, building upgrades, things like that are huge, but A community is what allows for these tokens to thrive after a bear market is fully finished and realized in. That's why I always say, like, look out for the next major cycle once we do have a full community engagement around some of these projects. Community is a huge area to focus on, and I love to see Cointelegraph really getting the word out there. I think Cointelegraph magazine, yeah, they're like a pretty small, account, but Cointelegraph themselves is like a 1.7 million followed account. So if we could get a lot more engagement from Cointelegraph themselves, that would be very exciting. And also, last but not least, we do see over here from Legend Azero, Aleph Zero data update. 330 plus community validators on the testnet will be deployed on mainnet in early December. 1,670 plus smart contracts. That's right, 1,670 plus smart contracts. This has grown from 700 in the summertime to now. That's how fast these smart contracts are launching on the testnet. Will be deployed on the mainnet after community validators. 38,000 plus holders list on KuCoin today. And interesting enough, I don't think that Aleph Zero has a holders tab. No, they don't. So you would actually have to look at the token itself. I think that they have it on the mainnet or something like that. They have it listed somewhere. I forgot where it was. But we were looking at it previously. But 38,000 holders, that's still very early. I think that's when we found QNT. And QNT did like a 10x plus from that moment on. But 1,670 plus smart contracts to be deployed on the mainnet, that's a substantial amount. That's a statistic that we have been watching grow rapidly in the last couple months. But a lot more validators as well. This is a project that is continuously growing in the numbers, so that's very, very exciting. Again, like I say, the growth of the numbers is truly what matters. Like we want to see live projects, we want to see smart contracts being deployed, we want to see a lot more community validators launching. Like this is all great to see. Statistics like this do matter greatly, especially during times like these. I'm still very excited to see and hear from the Aleph team. I think that these community engagements, these events that they are holding, are very crucial. I think that a lot of these conferences where we hear what the team is doing, what they're building, and we get live updates as well from the team, awesome to see. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.